Namaste everyone, and welcome. I am Mandy Horton, and we're coming through on the Light TV network, so welcome, and you're going to see more of these videos and recordings done through this channel. Okay, well, the conversation we wanted to have with you today was about where we are basically in this universal ascension. So as humanity, you know, I'm sure those of you who are clicking in are going to recognize and know that you're in an ascension process here as a spirit being, soul being, here on this planet in this form. So this physical form is giving you an experience of being here in matter. And so what we're doing is we're learning to, as you will have seen no doubt throughout my other videos and recordings, is that we're all about clearing out the cellular programming that you have within your body. And just recently we've written a book called Simple Harmony, which is taking you on a personal journey through from some of my own experiences, because that's where I teach from, is from my own personal experiences. Everything that I will teach or speak about in some way is all through my own experiences. I don't just read a book and say this is how it is, and so it's all, like we're saying, from my experiences. So with that, the book explains, Simple Harmony is about the experiences I've had in coming through processing and understanding how we store memories in the cells in our body, how those memories are connected to emotion, of course, which are create a crystallized emotional patterns that we keep rerunning in our life. So in previous recordings, you'll be able to go onto my website, which is www.pathwaystothelight.co.nz, and you'll be able to go back into any of those and all of those videos and recordings in there, which explain to you about how to clear the body, how necessary it is, and what that really means. So in clearing the body, what we're doing is we're bringing our frequency within the body into a higher state. What that means is we're taking in more light into the cells in the body, which then alters the DNA structure, or the DNA, which is our belief system. So the more aware and awakened you become in the sense of knowing yourself as spirit or wairua, is that you then become very conscious of yourself as a part of this whole program here, this whole system, this whole universal experiment. And so what you also come to know is, once you've come to know yourself as that, you then realize that you're connected to everything, which is this planet. You become more connected in awareness to the planet and everything on the planet. So humanity, the animals, everything. The water, the air, you know, this breath that we have. So you become more connected to that, which is you know, it's a beautiful thing, and I know you'll all know this. But where we go from there is we then realize that if we are this planetary being and we're connected to everything here on this planet, then what we also realize is that we are, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze, is a universal consciousness as well. So we become aware of ourselves as a galactic being, because none of us are from this planet here, none of us. So we've come in from other parts of the universe. We have created ourselves here to be able to experience being a human in human form. But the major thing that we've come in here to experience and to try and bring into this earth and through these bodies is the awareness of heaven on earth. So what we're trying to do is bring that full awareness of ourselves as these energy light beings. So I want to sort of rewind a wee bit, and I want to come into a place of where what this consciousness that we are, this universal consciousness, this what we might term as God consciousness, some people God, some God is God, didn't actually know itself and wasn't created if you can get this, until we were created into form. So we actually created this God consciousness, universal consciousness. And what I mean by that is that you'll hear this all the time. You know, you'll hear people saying that we've come into be God in form. So we're the image of God. We've come in to be creators like gods. So what we're doing is that this God, and I'll use the term God, it's you know, for me it's creator. So this creator didn't know itself until it created matter. So in the form that we are, we're coming in here to create as God. And what this creator is wanting us to do is to be in our highest awareness. So it's like, if we were to think about ourselves in the last 10 years, you know, I wasn't giving a good impression of this creator God. I was creating from a very low dense energy and dense experiences and emotion. So therefore, I was coming in from definitely a very dark type of space. And I know this is about us learning, and I get the word learning, but for me personally, I really put it out there that it's all about healing. So what we are doing is we are doing a lot of this old program because we need to heal ourselves from it. We've learned, I truly believe, that so many people on this planet have learned what they need to learn from being suppressed, from being in pain, suffering, struggling, hardship, lack. We've learned, we know everything about that. We've been there so many times before. So what we have to come in to do, and I will say have to, because if we don't, we're just going to continue to go over the same program as we have done so many times before. So what we've really come to this point in this lifetime is that we've become more aware. So yay, that's a big tick. We now need to take more responsibility for that awareness, and I run 2 spiritual centers up here, or we do, because I say we, it's a team, you know, spirit in us. And what we're doing is, I just said to them, you know, in this last month, we're going to start pushing a little bit about, you know, getting you out of your comfort zones, because I believe a lot of people have become too complacent, and that may be okay. And again, you know, we come back to the space of it's allowing, and it is allowing everyone to be where they wish or desire to be, where they need to be, in the sense of needing to heal something or getting the right lesson or understanding from something to be able to move through it and to learn from it. So we're not wanting to push anyone out of those programs and to move them so quickly through it that they don't get what they need out of it or require from it. So it's not like that, but what we're sort of wanting to do is to push the boundary of the way that we think, because it's our mental perception that creates our reality. And what we believe is that what I see now is that through writing this book, Simple Harmony, is that we've given you the personal programming. So Spirit shared with me a pattern that I don't see anywhere else. I believe it's unique to us. So we've put it in the book, and that was a big push to get it out there for that reason, because it's very profound in how your ancestral patterns and programs have come through, and it gives you the key to being able to unlock those, get them cleared out, so you're not in your soul group family, because your soul group family that's with you have been all just coming and doing the same thing over and over and over, the same as you have. So what they're excited about is that we can now share this pattern. You can get the key, you can unlock those doors, clear those big pathways out that have been carried through from your ancestry, brought through for you into the cells when you were birthed in here. All those memories of everything that you've ever done, your blueprint is in your cellular. It's the cellular is your blueprint of your existence. So when you unlock some of that and you start looking at it, you start seeing how you've done the same thing over and over and over. And you probably already know that, but this gives you a way of clearing it out. So in writing the book and getting that out there, I'm then seeing how, and right from the very beginning of this year, really, it started, where I was seeing and I was getting nudged to bring myself further out from the planet. So not being connected into this planetary grid. We can look at the grid and we can say, yes, it's moving out of the third dimension, a lot of it. There's the new programming and gridding that's coming in, and yes, it's all good. But what I keep getting is that this also is still the old program. It's an old program we've all done before. We've come to this point, we've got to that point, but we've done all of this before. And what we need to look at is, what is it that we're going to do differently this time? In saying that, what I see is that if we were to connect further out from the planet and this planetary grid that we are in, because why that is in a major way is that this is just a program of the prophesied revelations, and people term it as God's word. Okay, so this is God's word. God's got really angry, and we're going to be punished for mucking up again. And that's what this is saying. We can look at a lot of YouTube videos and you can see that there's a Planet X that's coming in Nibiru. They're talking now, it was coming, you know, they're talking about it coming in December. So by December, we're going to see it in our atmospheric field, and we're going to be able to see it bigger and bigger and bigger. January, February, and March, it's going to go past. We're going to go into the tail of this, and we're going to basically be either destroyed, or those of us who do survive, if any, other than the governments who have built underground bunkers for the elite, if we don't get through that, we're going to be perhaps taken off the planet, which is, okay, we'll just go on, you know. So either way, it's okay. But also what I get, and with this is what I get, is that we have just been over that and over that and over that. And when I really first saw the first videos just recently, again on the program of Nibiru and Planet X, as they call it, and that it's going to show up in December, I just went into hysterics, and I just absolutely couldn't breathe for laughing so much. And I just thought, this is the biggest joke ever. I did not come here to do that again. I did not come in here to play that all out again, like we've done it so many times. We've done it so many times. We're tired of it. So with that, what I keep getting shown is we need to move outside of that program. We have to go further out than the planet and the grid. The grid, I get, is part of also that old program. It's what's going to keep you connecting in here and going through the same thing again, creating the same. So I'm getting shown what I believe is the pattern now of humanity. And what we are created gods. We are creators. We're here co-creating. Everything that you've had to happen in your life has happened in your life because you created it. You're the creator of your life. I had an experience in here when I had gone through about 3 initiations. And the initiations were where more and more, and I say power because it was energy that is powerful coming through my body. Now, what I noticed with these initiations, they started off it was quite heavy duty, but it was still very light compared to the third one. But what I noticed was, with each one of them, they grew bigger. So there was more force coming through. But what I noticed, and where I'm going with this, is that it wasn't coming through me. It was actually coming out of me. And when that happened, I was on a healing table. We were having a healing evening here one night. And in that state, this ceiling, everything here wasn't here. I was a galaxy. It had broken open into me being my universe. And I really, truly understand that now. You know, we get told that all the time. And if you haven't done, then, you know, you will somewhere. Somebody's going to say to you, you are your universe, you know. And you are. You actually are. And when I get this picture now, I understand why I had that experience, because I know we are a creator of our own universe. We have created this universe here that we're all in right now. And we have the power to change the program. As you have changed the program within your own bodies, cleared up all your old cellular programming, and if you haven't, then get onto it, because that is the way to get it cleared out, is to go into the cells, go into the memories, deal with the emotion, and move on from it. And it'll happen very quickly now, because we're in a very quick time of no time. But it's coming into a place where it's time for you to really get it, to get that you are a powerful creator being. You are the creator. And whatever your world is, so if you think about it like this, if you think that every single being on this planet, every human being that is walking around on this planet, from whatever galactic race you might come from, or galactic family, light family, you're still in a human form. So whatever this human form is, you are in your own mind creating your own world. So every single person on this planet is in their own creative world. Yeah? So if you think about that, and you think about yourself in a dream, because each world that you're creating, the world that you're creating, is created from, if we'd imagine it's like saying you're in a dream. This is a dream. You can have whatever it is in this dream you want in this dream. So you're the creator of your dream, which is your world. And what is it that you want in that? Are you in the dream? If you look at it like that, is that the dream that you want to be dreaming? If you really have a look and feel into your life, is it the dream you wish to be dreaming? And if it isn't, then we're urging you to take control of that, responsibility for it, and move into what it is you really want for you. You have the ability to do that. You've got the potentials, you know, that's in the future. This is about now. You've got the capability and the abilities right now to do that. And this is, you know, where a lot of people are going to go into a lot of fear with this Planet X, the September thing, you know, the Greek, with Greece going into the economy breakdown. It's all part of what is written in the book, Revelations. And we might think and consider that we actually don't have a choice in that. There's some big-handed God out there that's controlling that all. You're the ones controlling it all. You. So if you can grasp that, if you can really get your head around, you're the ones in control of all of this. This is what you and us have all created. So if we're looking at that, and we're looking out at this world, and we're saying, oh my God, this is going crazy, what's happening here? It's because we've created this. We've just continually gone down the track we've always gone down. It's time now to pull our finger out and really believe yourself being and to be a creator God here. Creator wants you to do that. Creator's urging you to get it, to understand we have created this universe we're living in. We created that. So we are the ones who need to and are going to, and I know we're all working on it, but we need more. It's like, come on, it's time to wake up, really wake up now. All this battling going on that's going on out there, yes, it's you know, people are we're, we've got to voice something to get it to change. If we don't do something differently, we don't get anything different. So we are doing that. We're creating some change out there and some difference coming in, and that's a good thing. But it stops in a certain space, and that space is that we don't have control of what that bigger picture is that's written in Revelations. It's an old prophecy. It's something we've done so many times before. And you might say this book's only been written for this many long years. Well, it's all been played out before. It's all been put together before. All the little signs have been put together before. We've followed all the signs. We've thought, oh my gosh, look at that. Look what this is saying. And look how it's all happening. Because we're getting programmed to believe it's going to happen. And we need to break out of the program. It's time to step out. Dream the dream you want to dream. Believe in yourself as being a powerful creator being. And really take control of what's happening here. We all have the power to do this. And the more that we can come into a collective mass of the same sort of belief system and thinking, we all know how much that can change our lives. It can change this world. So it's time to break out of the old scripts, the old prophecies. They do not serve us anymore. They're not here to serve us anymore. So we want you to think about that. It'll be awesome to have some feedback. I don't know, make some comments at the bottom of this and here on this YouTube. Give me some feedback. What's your belief? And I'm sure there's a lot of you that will get this. A lot of you who really get that you are created beings. This is the universe we have created. And we've taken part in this every day. It is required to be more conscious of how big a creator you really are, because we believe we're not. We really feel like we haven't got the power or the strength within us to change anything too much other than a bit of abundance in our life or an emotional pattern. It's much bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. So take some time. See the planet and the grid, yes, but go out to the unknown. It's coming out to the unknown that we need to go to, because everything that is coming into the planet now is already imagined. It's already been done before. Nothing new is on this planet yet. And it might appear to be like that, but it's all falling into the same play out that we've done before. So, yeah, meditate. Connect with yourself as this creator being. Sit in and really take notice of what's going on when you connect into the planet and the grid. Feel into that. Does it really feel to you like it's a new thing that's happening? Or do you honestly believe it's something that we've done before as well? It's go out into this unknown. And the unknown is where we're going to create a new universe that is clearer than this one. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with that. And as we said, I'd love some feedback if that's what you wish to do. So always remember to be the light in your world. Namaste.